And I'm just going to take a little video, show you around, and at the end I'm going to show you my haul of what I picked up. It's on Fairgrounds in Allegan County, Michigan, and it's August. I have 88 degrees today, so I stepped out of the car and said to myself, I'm at a fiber festival. It's so hot. It's so hot. So I'm doing the best I can. Masks are required inside buildings, so going in and outside buildings, you can see I'm already sweating, and hopefully I'll find some treasures to share with you guys today. Let's go shopping for yarn. Once a year I have a corn dog. Today might be the day. Might. We'll see.
I took the continuous strand weaving class 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was a 2-day class, and of course I'm slow. So they are letting me finish up my project.
So they provided this loom. Is this a loom?
It's a loom. It's a 7-foot triangular loom.
Look at these nails.
And they sell them, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But they were so kind to put it away in their trailer last night, and so I didn't have to take a half finished project.
Yeah. So you have to get working.
Oh, I got 3 days. I'm slow. Wow. I know I'm slow.
So what's continuous about it? The yarn is here, I see, in the bucket.
Yeah, it's coming.
It comes up, and then what happens next?
Okay,
Oh.
I weave through here until I get down to this nail, and I pull the loop, and then I pull one strand of the loop over and hook it there and go back, go up and down.
Oh, that's so cool.
So you never, the only time is when you add a new ball of yarn. It's the only time you...
Just like knitting. And so what will this piece be? The shape is a parallelogram.
Well, right now, but when I get to the bottom, it'll be a triangle like that one is becoming.
Oh,
And
yes.
I'll put fringe on the bottom of the...
And will you display it?
I will wear it.
Oh, it's a shawl. Of course it's a shawl.
I'm going to wear this.
Wow.
It
Now,
is-
can you make this tighter, or do you like I mean, is it a technique to have it holier in some parts?
Well, when I pull it off of the loom, it will suck in a little bit, and then when the first time I wet finish it, it'll full out, and yeah, it'll be less holy.
That's so cool.
Someone's
Thank you for sharing.
Yes, I'm trying.
So here's one that's closer to finish, and you can see it's almost at the bottom. Wow, that is a new hobby to think about. This is a Ziggy. Just do it. Just choose whatever. Leading Man Fiber Arts has got you covered. This is Ziggy Land. Guess what? I found Kat. Remember when we did, where were we?
Down at Bliss Yarns in Tennessee.
Yes, and now we're in Michigan, where you live.
Yes, I do. I'm in Traverse City, Michigan.
Okay, let's check out your booth. Look how fun this is. Why not?
This is the Cooperate show.
Cooperate.
Yep, and there are 2 different sets that we did. It was 10 different dyers, 1 shawl pin maker, 1 notions maker, and a designer. So each shawl set, there were 8 people that collaborated with it. So it's Cooperate. And
yes.
Jill Bigelow Sattel, my terrible son because I didn't get them printed up in time. But Jill Bigelow Sattel of the Bean Knits is the designer behind that, actually, in the sweater.
Yes,
below.
love.
But she did it so that you were able to go through and use any combination of the colors and have fun with it. And you did repeats of movies, so this is the same as this, and then this is the same. Where to go? So it's just really fun.
Love that.
Getting to work with all of us together and make something different and fun.
And you have kits, so do other dyers also, oh, this isn't it. Do other dyers also have kits?
Yes, actually there's one of the other collaborators is here. It sounds like I'm talking about something illicit.
Yeah.
But Bewitched Pigments, Lorna Michelle is here, and she has that kit. I believe she actually has both of the kits.
Cool.
So she has this kit and the other color option. That was the one that she worked on, and it's a much more vibrant, it's totally your color. You gotta go see it because it's like bright pink.
Love it.
Yes, it's awesome. And getting to work with these ladies was just so fun because everybody had such great ideas.
Yes.
It's never stagnant because you've got all the brains going and all the fun. So it was a great experience. I would totally do it again. I love working with our community.
Love it. Well, I'm going to take a look around your booth.
Go for it.
Are you literally licking my bag? Excuse me. Are you literally licking my bag? Excuse me. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of the Michigan Fiber Festival. I wanted to show you what I picked up. So as I was driving there, it was about a 2-hour drive. I was thinking to myself, okay, I know I don't need any yarn. Do I want to go with a pattern in mind, looking for a specific yarn, which I think is very advised when you're going shopping at a fiber festival. But I thought, you know what, my parameters for this fiber festival are treasure hunting. I'm looking for very specific one-of-a-kind yarns or items. And I wanted to let you know that my overall impression of the fair, of the festival, I don't know how it has been in the past versus now. I considered it a spinner's wonderland. It just made me want to be able to spin. There was so much cool stuff that you could purchase. Bats, roll logs, locks, so much cool stuff. I met a woman who made yarn out of newspaper, and she walked us through that a little bit, which I think that would be fun for doing some crafting, and I had a little footage of that available to show you here.
I have drop spindles and kits, and you can try your own hand at it.
Spin newspaper into yarn. And so is it best to craft with the newspaper yarn as opposed to knit with it, or you can still knit with it?
You can knit with it. I knit a scarf. It's not, it's not for everyone. It's not super soft, and I knit turtlenecks all the time in the winter because I'm always cold.
So it goes okay over a turtleneck.
It's fine, and it doesn't give off. There's a lot of things you can knit besides clothing. I did the Christmas tree on wood.
So fun.
And even just gifts.
There were some animals, I would say a minimal amount. I think there's more animals at other festivals I've been to, like Maryland and New York. I found the Angora goats to be super cute and friendly and fun to interact with. And I'm sure many of the workshops and classes were great. I observed some of them from afar. I usually don't do classes, so I don't feel I can comment on it. I saw a lot of people who had bags full of yarn they had gotten from the Yarnbirds yarn truck. They had a really great time over in that section. And I'm just gonna go through some of the treasures that I found with you now. I will say, bring cash. There was only one vendor that I encountered who only took cash or check, and I don't carry my checkbook around. I don't even know if I could find my checkbook if I needed it, but I did have $40, so I was able to purchase $40 worth of product from them, but I had maybe 2 more skeins that I was interested in picking up, so I had to pass on those. And then there was another vendor who preferred cash, and I didn't have it. So I always want to do what's best for the vendor. So I'm going to take you through. I hope I know what all of these are from. I think most of them have labels. So I want to start talking about buttons. So I found these really incredible buttons from Berg's Schultz. So I got these. It's the Berg Schultz studio in Fredonia, Wisconsin. These are sparkly. Can you tell? Let's see. They have a sparkle to them, and they're probably about the size of a dime. Love these. And then I thought these were just so unique and beautiful. These are treasures. I feel like when you see something like this, you've got to act on it. She writes, please enjoy these little works of art. Each button is individually formed using colored polymer clays. The results are both spontaneous and exciting, leaving no two exactly alike. They're washable, but dry cleaning is not recommended. So I thought these were great treasures that I found. Then I also found these buttons from a vendor, and I don't even know who the vendor is. I think I may have taken a picture, but this was just the last bit of buttons she had, and I thought they were too special to pass on. So I added to my button collection. Then I went to this booth that I thought was really, really cool. I loved the aesthetic of the booth. I think this was Shea Day Fiber Arts in Hamilton, Ohio, the Hill Heritage Farm. I hope that's right. But they had these dolls for sale from Willow Friends. And I love rag dolls. I love handmade rag dolls. I've made a few myself, and I used this similar process of the embroidered face and the yarn hair and the handmade clothes. So I was really drawn to this one. I love her size. I think that this is such a gorgeous outfit she has on, using the vintage handkerchief and the sweater vest. And look at this hair. And this may sound crazy to you because I'm a 42-year-old woman, but I made my mother a grandmother when she was 46. And I have ideas of having a little basket of handmade dolls for when I have grandchildren someday. So I don't want that day to be anytime soon, but I have just a few handmade toys that I pick up here and there when I see something really special. And so I thought this is definitely in that category. Also at that booth, she had this recycled sari silk. And on my mind during this event was my pattern called the Friendship Train, because I think it's so great when you find these unique skeins to incorporate it all into one project. So I thought this could be maybe a really cool material to use in the Friendship Train as well. So the booth that I could only pay cash, it looks like they had items from different vendors there. So this one is from a woman named Loretta Gunberg, and this is green and white wool. And I love this mint green. I think something like this could be special maybe for the holidays. I'm always looking for some yarn to incorporate in my Christmas knitting, and this is very light, but I thought it could be cool with maybe some red or another darker green, so I picked that up. And then this one is from Jana Ralston. So I was actually really attracted to Jana Ralston's work. This is a Merino and Angelina, 88 yards. I also thought the prices were really reasonable. So this was $10. Can you see that stellina in there? She also made this one, which was $8, 93 yards. And this will be really great for a hand-spun scrappy project as well. Possibly the Friendship Train. And then Jana Ralston also had these long locks, and she had dyed these. And I think it's fun to just have materials like this available to you, to the maker, me. When I'm feeling creative, I want to be able to go into my stores and see, oh yeah, look at this, I can incorporate this some way. So I don't know if I'll ever be a spinner, but this, knowing I have these locks, makes me feel like I can be more creative. Then I went to a booth, Cynthia, I think was her name. Anyway, she had yarn from one woman and then her own hand-dyed items. So I thought this hand-dyed silk scarf was so beautiful. And I just decided to challenge myself to figure out a way to incorporate this into an outfit, because I just thought it was so special. And I don't know what the outfit is. I don't know when I will wear it, but it's something I'm going to challenge myself to, because I just think it's so beautiful. You know, one way you can fold something like this is you can cross it like this and then maybe make a nice statement bow or something here. So I want to try to think about how I can wear this piece, because I think it's so interesting. And it's not in the category of wool, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So I got that. And then this hand spun yarn was buy one, get one of equal or lesser value free. So I was drawn to this green. This is by Tina Etter, E-T-T-E-R. And this was $18 for 92 yards. And I just love the color. And I love a hand spun. And then I picked this one up for free. So maybe I'll use it, maybe I'll give it away. And then I went to hand spun yarn, Hollyhocks. This is from the McGregor Hollow Farm, made in Michigan. Mohair is the foundation for most of my hand spun yarn. So this is mostly mohair. This is 6 ounces of mohair and border Leicester for $27. And it says Melanie Pitts is the owner. So isn't that beautiful? Look at this fiber. I was really looking for hand spun treasures, specific treasures. Now, the last booth that I shopped at was a mother-daughter team. I just met the daughter, she's 13. And I picked up at least one of her skeins. I think this one is hers because her handwriting kind of gives her away. So I thought this was a really fun party of a skein for $10. And then, let's see, she has written down Rainbow Night with her handwriting. So I guess this one is hers as well. Isn't this fun? Look at this party of a skein. Come on. I'm just, when I came to these skeins, I was like, how has no one purchased this yet? So great. These, I think her mom did. So she had a really good teacher. I thought this was really moody and cool. It's kind of overspun. It's got a lot of pink stellina in it. And then this one, I just loved the play on the colors there. I did the best I could to keep track of everything I was buying, but I just wanted to show you my frame of mind where I was when I was shopping, and I definitely feel like I found treasures. So would I go back to the Fiber Festival? There were so many great vendors there. If you want to see a lot of fiber all in one place, definitely go. It is hot. It is a hot day, which I didn't love. And I do think that all of these spinners and makers are going to bring more of that next time. I feel like I found the treasures and there's going to be more treasures to be had and found. I do anticipate getting to know the vendors after I return again and again. I was shopping with a friend who did say, oh, this vendor usually has this vendor usually has this. So I do think it will be fun to go back and see what is there again. Thank you so much for joining me for the Michigan Fiber Festival, and I will see you next time here at Kristy Glass Knits. Bye.